Alright, let's dive into the fascinating world of synastry, specifically exploring the potent interplay between Juno and the Ascendant in your relationship. Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to certain people, or why relationships sometimes feel like a thrilling roller coaster? Well, your astrological birth chart holds some of the answers, and today we'll unlock secrets of commitment, self-expression, and how these two powerful planetary points dance together. We'll explore how Juno, representing your ideal partner and committed relationships, clashes or harmonizes with the Ascendant, which is your outward persona, and how you initially present yourself. Let's get started. Juno, in your birth chart, doesn't just point to an ideal mate, it unearths your core needs within a commitment. What do you fundamentally require from a partner for that relationship to be fulfilling, lasting, and a source of true joy? This goes beyond simple attraction. It's about understanding what truly makes you feel secure, cherished, and ready to build a life together. Do you need a partner who inspires action and independence, or someone who provides that sensual connection with grounded support? Consider this: some need a partner who is communicative, intellectually stimulating, and versatile. Others crave emotional security, a nurturing, strong home base. There's the desire for a partner who is adoring, appreciative, and celebrates their individuality, or someone who's supportive, practical, and detail-oriented. Some look for a harmonious, balanced, and aesthetically inclined partner, while others desire intense emotional connection, loyalty, and transformative experiences. The needs are as varied as the individuals. Ultimately, what is your definition of ideal? And how do you communicate this? When considering what the individual seeks, remember that it is important to note that they might express needs with passion and directness or prioritize practicality and stability. They may value communication, intellectual connection, and social harmony, or seek deep emotional connection, empathy, and unconditional love. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because while Juno reveals your commitment needs, the Ascendant, or rising sign, is all about how you present yourself to the world. It's your first impression, the mask you wear, and the filter through which others perceive you. Think about it: the Ascendant influences your style, your temperament, and how you approach new experiences. It projects a certain image, a demeanor. Are you dynamic, energetic, and assertive? Or do you present a calm, grounded, and sensual demeanor? Maybe you communicate with wit, curiosity, and adaptability, or radiate warmth, sensitivity, and a nurturing presence. It's the door to your personality, that first invitation to connect. And how does this mask integrate with your commitment needs? For example, someone with a fiery Aries Ascendant might project confidence and vitality, while a Taurus Ascendant will project calm and sensuality. Now, how does this blend with what you seek from a partner? So, what happens when Juno, representing your commitment desires, clashes with the Ascendant, your public persona? This is where the Juno Ascendant square comes into play. It can be a challenging aspect, but it also creates incredible opportunities for growth. Imagine this: the Juno person, deeply seeking commitment, and the Ascendant person, prioritizing their self-expression. It can feel like a tug-of-war between what you truly desire and how you choose to present yourself to the world. The conflict between commitment and individuality becomes paramount. The Juno person is strongly attracted to those who seem to embody their idea of the ideal partner, but may struggle to reconcile that ideal with their own identity. For the Ascendant person, they may attract partners who strongly desire deep commitment, perhaps even feeling confined by these expectations. This is where you're going to have to do the work. The practical side of this is that you and your partner might have differing expectations. This is where priorities clash, and feelings of being misunderstood can arise. Jealousy or insecurity can rear their ugly heads. The Ascendant person might fear abandonment or have some commitment issues, and maybe feel inadequate. The Juno person, on the other hand, might be emotionally unavailable, or too focused on themselves, or they might not seem serious about commitment. Or, they might seem too demanding, clingy, or insecure. So what can be done? Openly and honestly discuss your needs, expectations, and fears. Support each other's personal growth. This is not a walk in the park, but it is definitely worth it. Schedule dedicated me time and regularly check in with each other. Celebrate each other's achievements. Harmonious aspects can soften the square's challenging energy and work towards building self-esteem. Let's add some real-world examples of all of this. One viewer asked, "My partner and I have this square. We constantly argue about financial decisions, but I feel like she isn't invested in my personal growth. What should I do?" That's the beauty of this. Financial security and personal development are two clear examples of areas of possible conflict. If you're the ascendant person, and you value diverse experiences and meeting new people, but the Juno person prioritizes stability and a shared home, conflict will arise. Or, imagine the ascendant person emphasizing self-discovery and individual pursuits, while the Juno person values growth within the context of the relationship. Another comment came in from the community. "I see this dynamic playing out with my sister. She is overly clingy and jealous, and her partner seems emotionally unavailable. This is a very real possibility." The Juno Ascendant square can also highlight codependency and enabling behaviors. Remember this: practicing patience, reflecting on past relationship patterns, and focusing on inner security are crucial. It is important to communicate clearly. But wait, there's a catch, and it's not as bad as it seems. It's about modifying your expression and finding the correct balance. The Juno sign indicates the style of commitment you seek, and where in life you want to find partnership. The ascendant shapes your first impressions and overall demeanor, influencing your life path. When these 2 points interact, they are likely to highlight the themes of the Juno Ascendant square. Relationship issues can definitely surface. So, how does the Juno Ascendant square manifest? You could find yourself seeking validation from the ascendant person and feeling overly clingy or jealous. You might idealize the ascendant person and struggle to balance your own needs. You could struggle to express your needs, or you might get a sense of, "I want this thing, but I don't know how to ask." The most important thing is to be aware of this. Now, you might wonder, are there any positives to this sometimes difficult astrological configuration? Absolutely. Consider this: a Venus trine to Juno in your chart often brings a sense of ease and affection. A Saturn conjunct the ascendant brings a greater sense of responsibility. Or, Jupiter sextile Juno brings optimism and shared values. However, let's be honest, Mars opposite ascendant might bring passion, but it can also increase conflict. You also have the Moon conjunct Juno bringing emotional intensity. The good news is that understanding these dynamics can transform a potentially rocky relationship into one filled with growth and understanding. For a closer look, we can include some additional planetary influences. Juno in Synastry signifies the style of commitment you seek, while the ascendant describes the relationship's outward presentation. When combined, Juno Ascendant reveals what the relationship needs to feel committed, secure, and fulfilled. What does the relationship need? Let's try this. What can the relationship needs to feel committed, secure, and fulfilled? Then, the Ascendant describes how the relationship is perceived by others and its overall style of interaction. The Juno Ascendant relationship can highlight the themes of the Juno Ascendant square. Relationship issues may surface. Commitment issues can come to the forefront. These can be the key. And, speaking of transformations, what about the asteroids? Juno in Synastry offers unique perspectives. It's often considered more accurate for timing events and predicting the relationship's long-term evolution. Here's what to remember: Pallas can indicate a shared vision for the relationship and how to achieve it, while Vesta can suggest difficulty integrating personal needs with commitments to the relationship. Chiron. The relationship can be a source of healing for past wounds related to commitment. With this in mind, how do you see these factors manifesting in your personal life? What does this all mean for you? It's about understanding, communication, and embracing the journey. You're not destined for relationship doom. The Juno Ascendant square, when understood, can open doors to deeper intimacy, profound self-discovery, and a more authentic connection with your partner. Remember, mixed signals can occur, miscommunication is possible, and unmet expectations are sometimes the case. This all leads to partners who may struggle to understand each other's needs. So, what is your commitment style? What is your partner's? How will you use this information today? So, what are your next steps? Number 1, reflect. And, number 2, openly and honestly communicate your needs, expectations, and fears. And third, what do you think of this? Have you learned anything? What is your biggest takeaway? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it, folks. You've just gotten a peek into how Juno and the Ascendant weave their magic. I hope this video has shed some light on the powerful dynamics that shape your relationships. To truly unlock the secrets of your relationships and to get personalized interpretations of your birth chart, please consider subscribing to this channel and sharing it with your friends. I have many more videos coming up that will help you better understand yourself, your loved ones, and your place in the universe. I think you will enjoy it and benefit from it. Don't wait, click that subscribe button and join our community of fellow astrology enthusiasts today. Thanks for watching.